Charlie, firstly, thanks for taking the time to talk. Just can you give us a sense about what the last few months have been like? I know in previous years you would have been looking ahead to the league championship or with down
Yeah.
now, but you're filling out NFL stadiums, you're winning games with 49-yard kicks. Just what has the last year been like for you?
Yeah, the last year has been it's been brilliant, especially the last couple of months. Whenever I got my chance to play them with the Saints, and I suppose it's been a result of a lot of sort of hard work for in the dark whenever you weren't playing and just sort of working on your craft, and then whenever you get the opportunities, then it's about trying to make the most of them. And look, I feel like I did all right, but look, there's a lot of room for improvement as well, and now I've got a full off season to work on things and go into back into the Saints then in April or May time.
And we were just chatting about in another life, you probably could have been teaching here. It almost
Yeah.
like thinking back to what way your life could have gone, it must seem like a different lifetime.
Yeah, I graduated from St Mary's in 23 with a teaching degree, and I suppose then signed up to do the masters, and that kind of freed me up to do the training then at home in St Mary's as well. And look, I suppose it was kind of a blessing in disguise that I didn't get a job back then, and so it allowed me to do all the training, I suppose. And look, I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. And look, it's nice to have the teaching degree if I ever need to fall back on it, but hopefully we'll not need it anytime soon now.
This is probably the first time where you've been home for a good chunk since you originally went over on the Player Pathway program. Can you just talk to us about, I suppose, how much your life has changed?
Yeah, it has. Like I got to come home last year for a good wee while, but it's definitely different this time. It's you're going into Newry, and people kind of know who you are now, and it's something different to deal with. It's been great because everybody's just been so nice. So you have to think of it that way. It's different. It's different coming home this time. But look, I'm just extremely grateful for all the support at home. Everybody, I see the messages on social media a lot of the time, and Irish people really like to see their athletes do well, and especially when we're doing something that represents the country, and that's kind of the way I look at it. I'm representing Ireland on a world stage, and it's been really cool to just see everybody's messages of support at home, and look, extremely grateful for it.
If somebody asked you to sum up just the last few months going from the practice roster, the active roster, and then being involved and having huge game winning kicks, how would you sum it all up?
Look, it's just been unreal. It's just been surreal. Especially I think the last game or the game winner, I kind of decided if I was going to get the contract or not. And look, I was just delighted to be able to make it in that moment and help our team. And it's I just want to give credit to all my teammates as well. Like they've been really good, and at the end of the day, I only get those opportunities if our team does a great job and helping set up the field goal unit in that moment. And it was a cool moment now. It was just, one I'll never forget. Like it's, I suppose maybe in 10, 15 years time, when you look back on all what I've done over this past, number of years, I think I'll maybe get to cherish it that wee bit more. But right now I'm kind of just ready to go on to next season.
That was going to be my next question for you. Now you have a contract with the Saints, so what's next?
Yeah, I suppose it's just to retain the starting job is the biggest focus for now. The NFL, there's one of 32 jobs, and they can just cut your contract up if you're not performing. So look, at the end of the day, I'm just focused on becoming the best version of myself possible. Take learnings from this past 6 games. Make improvements in the off season on a couple of wee things that I want to work on, and then sort of hopefully we're the starter again, and then push on from there. And the aim is to become one of the best in the league, and I feel like I've got the talent to do that. So
something like the Super Bowl is now the thinking, particularly with what's happened to you. I mean, it's been such a meteoric rise. You have to think now anything is possible. Could we be seeing you in the Super Bowl?
Look, the way our team's going, the way the Saints are going, we're definitely on an upward trajectory. And look, we've got our quarterback is our new quarterback in, and he's been playing really good along with our our team, and we've got a new head coach coming in. So I feel like everything's on the rise, and look, I just want to be a part of that, and that's where it's at. And look, if that leads us to the Super Bowl, that's brilliant. And I feel like the way we're going, we can definitely make a big push at it in this next couple of years, and hopefully this next season, stranger things have happened. And I used to say, like, I'm actually closer to playing in the Super Bowl now than I was to getting from being on the sofa to playing in the NFL. So it's pretty mad to think about that. Like, and look, that's where it's at. But look, it's. Like I can only control what I can do, and our team's on an upward trajectory, and look, it's going to be fun to be a part of.
Yeah, it would be amazing to see an Irish fella in the Super Bowl. We're obviously NFL's grown hugely here. We had the game back in September, the regular season game. I presume that's something you can feel when you come back here to grow.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's even just being over there, you can feel it. Like just seeing the game and the demand of you know, hopefully it's going to come back again to Dublin. You know, I know that's in the works, but look, it's been great, and look, you know, I've said to everybody, like, you know, I would love to get the opportunity to play in Dublin. That would be the pinnacle probably for me. Would you know, to get to represent, you know, you know, the NFL logo on it with an Irish flag on the helmet in Croke Park, that would be something really cool to be a part of. But look, you know, it's definitely, it's been unreal, the fan culture, and even just with the flag football here in school today. You know, you really feel like, you know, there's the NFL's growing here, and you know, long may it continue, and long may long may it, you know, keep improving and keep growing.